Hey guys, how are we doing on this fine Sunday? Things have changed. I'm confusing myself by the fact that my microphone is on that side. You're on that side. Microphone's here. Should be on this side. It's all a bit confusing. You may also notice a few changes. Ignore this bit around here. I haven't quite managed to get finished with everything that I wanted to do, which is frankly somewhat annoying. Yeah, it's just how it worked out. Basically, if I wasn't going out on Friday night, I would have managed to get everything sorted. I was, so I didn't. Yeah, so let's just do that. So yeah, other than that, it's been a good weekend. We've had our garden sorted. We've had what have we had? Yeah, we've had our hedges trimmed and gardens sorted out. I've done in here. There'll be a video of what I've done coming up. I've installed my monitors are on arms now, which is absolutely awesome. My webcam isn't on a tripod, it's on an actual arm clamp thing. Microphone's moved. I've completely redone all of my Autobots. I've yet to get to the Decepticons, but I'm gonna sort that at some point. And yeah, generally been quite a productive weekend. So yeah, let me know in the comments, let me know in the chat how your weekend has gone. But yeah, that is basically my weekend. And we are gonna play some more Final Fantasy 16. Just realised I forgot to do a couple of bits. So I'm still getting used to this new way of streaming, this new way of setting my stream up. With the 5 minutes at the start, because I used to do that years ago. I used to have 10 minutes to set up, and then someone told me you're too small to have it 10 minutes. People won't watch you. Turns out no one watches me anyway, so it don't really matter. But yeah, that is a thing. Okay. So, yeah. My main monitor is now a lot closer to me. I'm still trying to work out if I need to put my secondary monitor in portrait mode or not. So far, no. It's a lot closer to me, so I shouldn't be leaning quite so far forward. And it should, I can turn a bit more like this because I've got space now. I've moved I had drawers under this bit of the desk, just where you are. I've moved them now, so I can actually turn and look at the monitor a bit better. So hopefully, it will also help my back. So yes. So this white thing, it's a Lego. It's made of wood actually, but it's a Lego Scout Trooper that my brother-in-law made for a college project back in the day. And it's had pride and place on one of my shelves. And as I was taking everything down, he fell off. Or he fell over, he didn't fall off the shelf, he actually just fell over. And both his hands fell off. And I've lost one of the hands. I can't find it anywhere, somewhere in this room, but I can't find it anywhere. And then, in the process of just moving him, I put him on the sofa just to like keep him safe. And then his arm fell off. And I ain't got any super glue. I'm not 100% sure it's worth super gluing him back together, especially if I can't find his hand. If I found his hand, I would have bought some super glue and sorted it out, but I'll have one more look, and then if not, unfortunately he's going in the bin. Which sucks, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Right. Let's do this. Okay. Right. Got 150 ability points. We could learn ignition. Or we could save it. I think we should probably save it. Master Phoenix shift. Or upgrade something. Should really save it and try and get Flames of Rebirth or something. Right, where were we? We just done a bunch of side quests. We decided to join Sid in his fight to create a better world. So that'd be what we're gonna do. What has the blacksmith for us? Well?
What do you want?
What do you want? Flame tongue. What is... Well, a bit silly not to upgrade this, don't I? Up to 180 damage. From 135. Well...
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it?
Yeah,
Fine.
that's it.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
That's probably for the best.
You'll not find a better price than that.
No, yeah, I've already got 3. Yeah.
You're rubbing me
That's right.
blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
If it gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Okay.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Alright, I will.
heard Otto barking at his
Clive, was
lot
it?
earlier.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
Yeah, but now he's got the
He's convinced
dominant
us
of
the right
fire.
thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Isn't that convenient?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dane. And it's the Dane who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
Dirty bastard.
Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Valiant reports unlocked. Okay. What are these? Valiant reports are now available for review by speaking to Gort at the Valiant report count in the Hideaway's mess. These reports, compiled by the Curse Breakers, contain information on quests currently available across Falastate.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go.
Not really.
Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
Use God's Valiant reports not only to find new quests around Falastia, but also to travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest their location. Welcoming committee. Our cat's away. Oh, this is how you get the side quests. Cool. This is on 3. Let's do some side questing. There he is.
It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but Oh, please help them.
All right.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
I got this.
Ha! Golden Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. It's over. There, boy. Sickle trouble.
Enemy slain. Oot. Level up.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
Yeah, bitches.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around.
Damn straight.
Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Okay. That's that one done.
There he is, the man of the hour.
To the hideaway. Although I think I didn't need to do that because I've just spied them on the world map.
Fancy giving us a hand? Anything catch your eye?
Yep. Welcoming committee. Alan?
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
Depends on the
It
assistance.
depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. I can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything?
Shouldn't like the people who can wield magic be the most powerful ones?
Safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Okay.
But how did the grocer know his daughter? Sun's setting fast.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. Keep fighting the good fight.
Okay. There wasn't anything good in there.
Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
I will.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I'm pretty sure literally any food would be enough for them.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Because we're good like that. We are.
May we? Truly. Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Don't really do much if we're being 100% honest. Over there. Okay.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that.
When you want a meal?
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue.
Well,
If you're
that's you
friend
being
of
a dick,
Master
innit?
Quentin's, then perhaps you'll
Judging
help me.
people before you know
This
'em.
vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me.
Alright, I have a
If I don't bring
flaming
those
sword.
grapes in
I'm
from
pretty sure
Bessie
I'll
soon,
flee from
Master
that.
Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Alright.
Alright. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Alrighty then. Nope, don't need any of that stuff.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had
Don't tell me.
Good bit of villager gossip there. The grocer's daughter has been stealing off with that farmhand. How did he find out?
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Get him! You know what to do, boy. It's over. Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Get him!
Let's up these things.
Stay down! Over here. Sick of Torgal. All right.
No? No.
It's over. Get him, boy. Stay down.
There we go. Enemy slain.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
That is lovely in this. I better let Quentin's man know. Like, there was a time in my life when saying such things would get a volley of various jokes. I don't know, it's not good to do so these days, but can't help it.
Don't tell me. Turnips for sale.
Yeah.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness.
As
And
you
once
better
this
do.
vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
How about give me a bottle? All right. All right. So all the side quests done. For now. Let's talk to Gav.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
Plus also
Should that
3
plan fail,
dominants and
well,
stuff.
We have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say the same
Still
thing.
got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's
Probably
try
will
not to
need
find
to do
out.
that.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Sid knows. Sid knows. All right. Weren't we just here?
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this Dane finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Show the dog. You can pet the trophy, you can pet the dog. I think we have to go up here.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
so nice when he changes it made to my desk setup and you know, like stretch my legs out a little bit. That's nice.
It's over.
Alrighty. Now that I've worked out that the Phoenix shift just teleports you towards any enemy. Very good to know.
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy.
Should we go fight this big dragon? Yes, you know something? We definitely should.
You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Get him, boy! Get him, boy! That'll help. Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! Sick of Torgal!
Alrighty then. I'm running down some bucks. Griffin's head. Bread. It wasn't purple, so probably not useful. Any goodies flying around?
Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him! Get him, boy!
Boom. Is that protecting the chest? No, it isn't. Alright, maybe not take on the big scary evil thing.
Northreach.
You don't seem bothered by us. Nice for a refreshing change.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Like a plum for the apple of your eye.
With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, perries, murray. Are you gonna buy something or not?
Oh look, a buxom wench. You must definitely work in the brothel.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Knows his stuff.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
Fair enough.
Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
No, you know you're gonna do it, Sid, Clive, so...
You say
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Just shot out right through the pie hole.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Yeah, well, you definitely don't, Clive, so...
Well then, I suppose you're not.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Okay, it's building.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me.
Well, that wasn't a bit obvious, was it?
Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Okay.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne
Seems
was
a bit of a no reaction.
and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm Told you share a bed chamber with Tatiana.
Yeah.
Did she...
Gonna love how
say
people
anything
write
to you
escorts.
before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She didn't mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Oh, we're gonna find him. Don't you worry.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the Dame's?
Yes.
Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Fine.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on.
Drugs.
And
He's
though I
selling
cannot
drugs.
prevent you from
Just so we're all
thinking,
clear.
I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
You've the right to
You
confiscate
there!
any object.
Fancy a drop? Come, treat yourself.
Fresh fish.
And a
All
kind
from
of
the sea of grace this...
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Fuck off, you racist bitch.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Alright.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have
Fuck you
business
too.
with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
You're an asshole.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Big ass sword. Through the pie hole.
Cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
You won't find
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least.
Yep, you get
Sorry
stoned
about
off your
the
tits.
welcome.
It's fine.
Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
How can he afford to entertain them? He's a drug dealer.
Word is that the legions
Not that hard there, Clive.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Boom, 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 boom.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know
Maybe I
what
was
this
wrong.
day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
Yes, you're a
I
prick.
think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Alright, so one side quest down.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something?
Sorry?
Real
But the Imperial
soldiers
Guard's got
when
no
they
use for your kind.
can kick his ass without even trying.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. Just kick their asses and move along.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
Oh, trust me, bitch,
Take a
I
moment to
won't.
get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
I am a cocky bastard, and I'm still gonna kick your ass.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Stay! Enough.
Next.
Fuck me.
What
Yes,
the
I
hell are you
did.
playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let a bearer win the Dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue at the start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
That's enough.
I'll be damned.
Damn straight. And you got 8 experience. Fuck off. Some bullshit reward is that?
Can I go now?
Krieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the Dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No. Fuck you. Why would they do that?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
Who's that? You, sir.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
Certainly. I work for a mistress.
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
Because it is.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority.
Well, they're all
Discreet
fucking
for both
idiots then, aren't
ourselves,
they?
And for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
Okay.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Love how this is mistreated bearer. Like, they're all mistreated. Just call them
Half as
bearers.
much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Alright. One down. Hmm? Yeah.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Yeah, one more person. You could do with the sword through the bright hole.
It's not been afternoon.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
Don't fuck
What
off.
of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Okay. Well,
Heard the bones
back to
fell
this guy
favourably.
first thing.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a
He's
few
not
days back.
anywhere near me.
Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
Oh, that's my
The
turn.
Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
Kind of.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary.
I'll fuck him up.
There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Well then. All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business.
Isn't
But on
pleasure
my
your
own.
business?
The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses.
Nice.
My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Oh, don't be uncomfortable, Clive. Alrighty. More. Let me get to it this way.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Well, I'm insured.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Oh, just a random dead bearer.
There, boy! Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Get him! Sick him, Torgal! There, boy! Stay down!
Alright. And another side quest.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Oh, isn't she so cute? Sure.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. There's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
You, Branded! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
No. Ask nicely.
All right. Where is he?
Other questions.
I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Fastidious farm wife.
I need to ask you something.
A Branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should
You
I
are a
help
farm
you,
wife.
You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
It's-
I won't have
The
idle
pet's
Branded
gonna be the
underfoot.
branded body that we saw, isn't it?
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
No.
I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Stick up from Clive.
Bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I mean, it was the best move to make a child cry, but also, child deserves to cry. Do this other side quest. No, it's totally a trap.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Sicko, Torgal! You know what to do. Over here. Over here. It's over. Farewell.
Right, side quests are not one way to, like, increase your stats.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
I'll shove my sword right up your father's arse.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Speak with the nobleman. I think we need to do more than speak to the noble. As previously stated, sword, arse, right up as deep as it'll go.
You, Brandy, come here. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Doesn't mean
Shut
fuck
your
all.
mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and
I
pain,
like these side
just as
quests.
you do.
These are good.
And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Whatever.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Far too many, Clive.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Okay.
Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
Yep.
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest of murderous bastards?
That is going to be an interesting thing. Because bear in mind, they're called bearers because they can bear magic. So if there's a bearer uprising,
You don't have to.
Take it.
going to be
You never know. Our
quite a
paths may
sight.
cross again. Till then.
I like these last two side quests. They're a good highlight of how this world treats bearers. No bodies. Oh. You're trying to press the sticks in and start sprinting.
Had another branded drop in the field yet? If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oh, what you got?
What do you want?
I'm gonna buy
Take it.
two.
If that's what you want. Go on. Take it. Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Where's this guy at? Ah, there we go.
If even a grain is missing.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down.
Why?
Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I have a big ass sword. I'm good.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But although it was an antique, it most certainly was not, as I told him.
No, it wasn't.
Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
That's not strange when he's kidnapped one.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Okay. Make for the nearby ruins. Oh, I will.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Over here. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Stay down. Get him. Get him, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Come on, stupid reloaded wolf.
Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. That's it.
Alright. Enemy slain.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
So he killed her.
Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else.
Prick.
Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh?
Well, yeah, exactly. If only he'd bothered to ask, it wouldn't have been
I
an
think
issue.
he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Fair enough. You cowardly twat.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
was a message.
You are still in one piece, I see.
Of course.
You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
What's left of her?
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But
Yeah, I can see that being a problem in your profession.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Where'd it go?
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Okay.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army.
Oh, of course it does.
According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will.
It does seem a bit of a weird one. So we need to go up here. How exactly do I get where I need to go? We follow this path. Makes far more sense. Oh, there's even some goodies up here. Nice.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
There's a back door to that. I can't work out if that big ice thing is part of the capital or just the capital is in front of it. It keeps looking like it's part of it. It's like built into the ice. But pleasure houses horrifying.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a...
House of ill repute.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Hiding in plain sight. Nothing wrong with that.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut.
How I think it.
A shortcut.
It's not the most one, so it might as well
How exactly
work.
did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them,
That seems fair.
you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them.
There's a harsh response, but
This isn't a battle you
it's
can
fair,
win
isn't it?
with words.
We've literally just done a side quest where
Nothing ever gets
a little girl treated a human being as just a toy.
So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
Yeah.
You might at
Well
least
said.
pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Right. At this point, folks, I'm just going to nip to the loo. I will be back in 2 minutes. returned. Each present installation continue will not be able to return. Proceed. Yes.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans.
I agree. 12% of a plan. That's all you need to begin with.
Worked for you, has it?
That is a statement that winds my wife up no end.
Even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Out from all the rats. I take it we are just supposed to be following Sid here.
Alright, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, guys. Perfect plans.
You know what to do. It's over.
Alrighty. Where are we going? Oops. Wrong button. Ooh.
They never stood a chance.
That seemed like awfully rotten wood. You know what I mean? Look, goodies.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
More goodies. Lots of goodies down here. I like this.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Really? What tipped you off to that one, Sid?
Captain, to arms then! And summon the cannoneer at once!
Get him! That's enough! We're finished! Sick of Torgal! Stay down! There, boy! You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Sick of
Fucking die, all of you. That's probably not good.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
That's a really big ass gun.
Good talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Sounds good. Ooh, this guy's pushing now.
Not this time.
It's Ether.
Then we better make this quick.
Garuda, lend me your... Don't let them get away. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time. Don't let them get away.
I want to die.
Go on. Dominant, bitch.
Oh, bollocks. He's got a Kashik.
Poor wretch.
You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Fuck off. Alright, this guy is officially pissing me off.
Give them all you've got.
Come on.
Forgive me.
Damn you. This guy is way harder than I thought he was going to be.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Keep your distance, boy.
Okay. on, going out. Backing out, backing out, backing. There we go. That guy was way tougher than I was expecting.
I'll never get used to that. The Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Is that what that means?
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
Check for any goodies. No, quick. No, no goodies. Yes.
Oh, breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Yeah, that's probably a good plan. Although we are definitely going to find out what it's done to everyone else. Here we go. Zombies!
The mines. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of us. What we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Why?
You said you could call over them. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to watch sticks, I think the thought would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
There, boy! It's over.
It's really not, because he's like still living. Zombies. Always gotta be zombies. Alright, how do we... That's how we solve this. Still seems like rotten wood. What's gonna happen here, I wonder?
Doesn't look that far. Right. Whoa, whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
How'd that one work? Who's on to the other side?
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
I'm not sure of the joke there. I'll be honest. Oh, guys, if you are watching this and you haven't hit subscribe or follow button right now, please do. It really does help me out. Some opponents will use the ability of Battle Cry to invigorate themselves, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for sword up, icon, and try and defeat them before they can deal too much damage. Level up. Nice. Down low. Here's 3. And it says since there are goodies down here, this is not the way we need to go. So can't go that way. Seven sharp fangs. Alrighty. Let's see what's up here. Totally worth the box. I do like the fact that it just uses potions. Ooh. It seems like a big evil person down here with a massive axe. Yeah, that guy.
You know what to do. Here. Get him, boy. Go this time. Give him all you've got. Sick of Torgal.
Come on. Fuck you.
Toggle. Give them all you've got, boy. Who's that? Sick of Toggle.
You're here, you bitch. All right. I'm slowly, surely getting better at the combat in this. Books. Also, pretty sure my son's already
Replace
there.
that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
He is terrible at this.
Seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Are you sure?
I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
That looks like a big ass crystal. Maybe you guys are watching this cutscene and then dealing with the rest of it tomorrow, folks, just so we're clear.
There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
That's what she said. Yeah.
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did you make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Alright. Path of the Goddess.
Oh no.
Let me go.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later. Get him! Stay down! It's over. Stay down. Get him, boy. You know what to do. Sick of people.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
There's going to be some revelations had over this section of the game, I feel. Alright, one more battle.
Sick of Torgal. You know what to do. Get him, boy. There, boy. That's enough. Get him, boy. It's over. You know what? Stay down.
Oh, this thing is pissing me off.
There was more of it. Better already.
Come on. Fuck this thing up.
Too slow. Not this time.
Stand fast.
You know what to do.
Ooh. Fun.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Really? You mean you're not going to see that this is clearly a massive boss fight arena? Which unfortunately we're going to have to do tomorrow, folks. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I hope you like the new setup. I certainly do. My shoulder doesn't seem half as bad as it normally is and stuff like that, so that's really good. Thank you so much for watching. I've already said that because I'm weird like that. And yeah, please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does help me out. Have a fantastic Monday, fantastic first day back at work, first day back at school, whatever you're doing. And I will catch you tomorrow night for some more Final Fantasy 16. Thank you so much. Sweet dreams. I'll catch you next time.